Hello, everybody. So I know people get mad when I point out the things that humans do that causes their dogs problems that as an autistic person I might be seeing or tell myself I don't do, that you're feeling as, criticism, blame, tapping into your shame hole in your psyche. Funny, because when I always talk about the secret little autistic groups where we talk about these things that we have to encounter, where people treat us like absolute shit when we're simply pointing out factual things, and how that's very frustrating. It causes us to just kind of not want to deal with people. Fortunately for my work, they have to listen to my factual thing and they have to be consistent and integrity in their word. Otherwise, their dog won't listen. And when their dogs listen to me and they see that, they really can't question, even though they hate what I'm saying. It's too direct, too real, and too accountable. Again, an example today was I yesterday actually made an offer on a home. It was a mortgage, and I had been dealing with a broker who was referred to me by someone that I know pretty closely, and went through everything. I explained that I have taxes that I'm paying, a year's taxes that I've been making payments on, and I want to make sure that once it's time to close on a house, if I have this many months payments, that will be okay. And it's not quite a year. Yeah, no problem. You don't worry about it. Here's your pre-qualification letter, blah, blah, blah. Well, I go find a house I love. I go make an offer. And then today to go follow up like, hey, in case this goes through, we have to get our loan stuff in order here. I want to ask again, the whole idea with the taxes, because he's like, well, how many months did you pay? I go, probably 7 or 8 months I've been paying those. And, oh, you need a year. Hold on. I made this so clear. I can send you text messages of me talking about it, plus a couple times in our conversations last week, earlier this week, we were discussing that is the only debt I have. Everything else, I don't have any debt. So that being a monthly payment I have, it's like $350 something. I want to make sure it's okay. Yeah, no problem. You're good. Now, of course, wait, you need a year. Well, hold on. You didn't. Now, as soon as I give the whole thing, that's not what you said. And I made it very clear that that was something I was obligated to before you had me go look for a house, make an offer, take the day off yesterday, all these things. What gives? Well, what do you think you get in return? Well, you and this, and then it's like, well, if you want me to help you, it's like, dude, you fucked up. You're not having, and now how you handle it, instead of saying, I got some egg on my face, you're right, you did say that, or I don't remember you saying it, but I'm sure if you're telling me you did, because I did, let's just resolve this. And then he did get to that place, and we're on track again, but why go through that? And then if I don't fold to him and bow down to this delusional way that people operate, that's the thing, us autistic people will not tolerate it. It's not reality. When you're saying something, then someone says, you said that, or we discussed this, or this happened, and you replay it in your head like it's something completely different. That's called gaslighting. And that's what we really have to encounter all the time, because you try to turn it back on us when I'm showing you evidence. I addressed this, and now you're making it like not only didn't, but there's something I did wrong for pointing out your mistake. People make mistakes. It's not about that either. But say, oh man, I made a mistake. Let's get this better. But it's got to be the whole thing, right? This is what people do all the time. Family members of mine do this. This is what people do with their dogs. Again, I always can bring it back to how it affects dogs. Dogs are constantly seeing the integrity in your word. Did you last time say the same thing and act the same way as this next similar time? Most people are not consistent even in what they say to their dog. I have a sheet that says, say sit, then say this, then say that, then release them. People still can't do that. And they can't remember through their mistakes to improve. And again, autistic people, we're like robots, I guess. Call us emotionless or whatever, but we're not playing this game of falsity. We're just not fraudulent to ourselves, and maybe that's why we're getting stressed. That's our issue. We say we don't have an issue. We have an allistic problem, meaning people that aren't autistic, who don't think like us, but the way we're thinking might be a little more keyed into the truth. And again, deny it when you see me handle dogs. Deny me if you're someone who thinks you know better, and then I'll show up in your dog through a little bit of intervention, if at all, their dog is calmer, acting safer, drawn to me. Not that I'm messiah, I'm suck at life because of these issues I'm articulating, because so many people can't take a step back from themselves and say, oh, you know what? This guy's going to hold me to a higher standard. He's not going to let my bullshit fly and just play the wave of feeling game we're interacting. And this guy's asking for depth in our, whatever it is, whether it be a conversation, dealing, relationship. I expect people to have integrity. And that's what your dog's expecting. We make mistakes, but when you make mistakes with that self-awareness, you'll learn from them and get even better. That's the difference.